back on here soon.
Lucy, we're coming back on. We're coming back on, so be ready. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
All right, welcome back, Knights fans. Sorry we had a technical difficulty. We had to restart the system. So hopefully we have a good view on the camera. It looks like we do now. Knights into the offensive zone. Knights are still holding with a 1-0 lead here. 6:17 left in the period. There was a lot of back and forth down both ends of the ice. So we'll bring it to you live now. Volkanov sends it forward, gets it to Waller. Waller down to the far side corner. Behind the net, he sends it. Offensive zone for the Knights. Clark stopping at the blue line to point. Johnson sending from there. Ricochets off the back wall. Waller coming up with it, making towards the net. Waller over to the near side. Waller handing it off to Johnson. Jack Johnson down the board. Shot knocked away. Monahan comes up with it. Monahan backhanding it to Johnson. Johnson turns, spins. Sends it, ricochets up from the blue line far side. Clark took the check and was held onto. More of a hug, really. Near side, Knights keeping it in. Anderson dumping it down. Edina sends it around the net and then off the glass, down the ice, stopped by Esterberg. Gets it to Johnson, they dump it back in. Change of a few skaters for the Knights. Hornets have it behind their own net. Vertically up they come, stripped away by Esterberg, but they get it back and they just send it into neutral ice. Forward it comes, the Knights defensive zone right to the tower, but he turns it over. Luckily he was joined by Anderson there, got a stick on it, makes it to McClellan. Behind his net he sends it to Tower, near side off the boards, through neutral ice. Esterberg dumps it forward. Edina grabs it, they have it behind their own net. They come close side. And off the near side boards, marching it in. Across the ice, sent. Stripped away by McClellan and Esterberg. Far side boards, and Captain Hernandez just dumps it down the ice. 4:29, and we'll have an icing call. Knights playing really gritty here tonight. They're matching physicality with the top-rated Hornets here. And I'd say matching grit as well, with the energy they're bringing and the discipline they're playing with. Monahan stepping in to take the face-off. Puck drops. Volkanov had it, lost it. Hornets grab it down behind the net. Centered up, shot knocked away by Ethan Johnson. Into neutral ice. Monahan bringing it forward into the offensive zone, fighting for it. Now it clears out. Captain Johnson has it. He dumps it in, ricochets it off the back wall. Picked up there by Hawk for the Hornets. Long pass up to West. West dumps it in around the horn. Far side boards. Two Knights there. Fauché able to strip it away, and Monahan throws it down, and we should have had a tripping call, but nothing called there. There was nothing unintentional with what Pitsley did there, but there were no referees that could see it. So, all right, so Hernandez stepping in to take the face-off against Peterson of the Hornets. Peterson wins that face-off, makes it back from the blue line. Shot behind the net. Hands off the near side boards. Trying to come in, dumping it off the rear wall with the ricochet there. Stopped by the Hornets down in the corner. Peterson with it for the Hornets. Dumps it down behind the net. Chasing it down is White. Makes it back to White, does that puck. Pass right up. Bowman sending it off the back wall. And Clark took it off the body there. As a pass was coming forward there, they were trying to just dump it kind of behind the net. It hit Clark's stick, and Ethan Johnson very quickly jumped up playing shortstop in goalie's clothing, grabbing it out of midair as it was coming right towards him. So we have a stoppage of play. We'll drop the puck on the near side dot. Knights defensive zone, 3:12 left. Period one. Knights up 1-0. Puck drops. Hornets with it. Take the shot there, did Johnson, and knocked away by Ethan Johnson. Along the back wall, both teams fighting for it. Monahan sending it behind the net, near side boards. Kept in by the Hornets and taken away and dumped down the ice by Clark. Hornets set it up the near side. Clark stops it at the blue line, sends it forward. Ricochets off of a few players. Now the Hornets grab it. Down the ice they come into the Knights defensive zone. Far side pass back to the center. Tried to get it back, and nice defense there by Waller, joined by McClellan. Hornets grab it at neutral ice and dump it back in. Ricocheted off the back wall. Ethan Johnson stops it, hands it to McClellan, who sends it off the near wall down, and icing is the call. 2:19 left. Period one. Knights may only have 2 shots on goal, but what counts is they made one of them. So let's see if they can, let's go Knights. Let's hold this up here. Up 1-0 over the Hornets. 10 shots on goal so far for the Hornets. Puck drops. Fauché with it. Near side corner to Anderson. Anderson dumps it into neutral ice. Picked up there by the Hornets. I believe that was Peckman for the Hornets. And comes right back to Fauché, who dumps it down the ice. It's going to go right towards the goalie. Stopped there by the Hornets. Sent up and intercepted by Hernandez. Hornets grab it. They have it near side boards. And they clear it out to neutral ice. Up and over and out of play comes that puck. Knights doing an excellent job here with physicality and fire in this contest. Bechtold stepping in to take the face-off. The energetic Tyler Bechtold. And the pass forward by the Hornets went off a Knight stick and up into the Knights bench. 1:41 left. Period one. Forget about the Paradise City, the song that's coming on. Take me to St. Michael Albertville. We got a game here. Let's go. Knights up 1-0. Bechtold stepping in again to take the face-off. Puck drops. Hornets dumping it forward. Nichols makes it out to neutral ice. And rainbowed up and down in by Hawk there, the near side corner. Hornets centering it in and makes it over to the far side boards. They send it back to the near side, trying to hit Alex White in stride. It got past him, makes it back up to the blue line, down to White. Goes to center, and he kind of lost his handle there, and shot there by Hawk back up to the blue line. Peckman sends it forward. And 1 minute to play, and the Knights send it down the ice, and we're going to have an icing call. 56 seconds to be exact. And the Knights holding firm here against the 5th-ranked Hornets of Edina. Hernandez stepping in, Captain Hernandez, take the face-off. Casey Vandertop for the Hornets. Up to point, and we're going to have an offsides. He had the puck, and honestly, he pulled it back. You know, he was going to rocket that shot, and he yanked it back, and in the process, he actually pulled it out into neutral ice, forcing the offside. So we'll drop the puck outside the Knights' defensive zone, near side dot there. Hernandez taking the face-off. Hornets dumping it in, makes it around the boards, near side corner. West with it, hands it off. And Clark strips it away, and Clark dumps it down the ice. Another icing call. 33 seconds left. Period one. Now in this game, we can't afford to let an extra 7 minutes or so run on the clock like that happened a few games ago when we had some fill-ins. But you know what? We love all our volunteers and people who help. But whoo! Hernandez takes the face-off for the Knights. Behind the net is that puck, far side corner. And Hernandez tries to clear it out. It's kept in, and now Esterberg came forward. We have a whistle. I didn't see the puck actually come out. Not sure what the call was there. There wasn't a signal, but we're going to drop it far side, Knights defensive zone. Puck drops. 17 seconds left. Near side corner. Rainbowed up and out there by Captain Hernandez. Into the Knights offensive zone. Hornets controlling it. They dump it forward right to Captain Jack Johnson, who just skates backwards and lets the period run out. And after one period of play, the Knights are up 1-0 over the 5th ranked Hornets of Edina. You're watching exclusive coverage of Knights hockey on the St. Michael Albertville Global Hockey Network on YouTube. We thank Lizzie Story, who was running the camera. And now it looks like she's grabbing her soccer bag. So thank you, Lizzie, for running the camera for that first period of play. Thank Dylan Kiner, our executive producer. I'm Jeff Story, voice of the Knights. And let's take a second and just listen to the band play before we go off to break. Welcome back, Knights fans. As the pep band is a-playing, the Hornets and the Knights make it back out onto the ice. And you are not seeing things. It is correct, the score you see. The Knights of St. Michael Albertville currently hold a 1-0 lead over the number 5 rated Edina Hornets. There's nothing the Knights would like to do better on Captain Jack Johnson's 100th game and Coach Sean Fish's birthday than to deliver a victory. Let's see what we can do. Go Knights. Knights. Lone goal, and the lone goal of this game came off of a face-off in the Knights offensive zone. Tyler Bechtold knocked the puck forward to the left. Hunter Hansen just jolted forward, grabbed it, and put it above the goalie's right shoulder and under the bar. And that's the only score we have in this game. 17 minutes on the clock here. Hernandez steps in, takes the face-off, puck drops. And here we go. Near side corner is that puck, passed up to the blue line and missed everybody as Edina sends it down the ice into the Knights offensive zone. Clark chasing after it, along with Anderson. Anderson holding up against the boards there, but came free and made it back to Captain Johnson. Took a shot that went high and wide. Clark sent one forward there, redirected. Hit the pads of the goalie. Kept in there by Clark. Out to neutral ice it came. Then Hernandez flew backwards into a few players. He dumped it back in. And the Hornets cleared out. Clark with it behind his own net. Far side up and down the ice, touched by Esterberg, and he races off the ice. Monahan on quickly. Waller keeping the pressure on. Vokanot out to neutral ice, stopped there by Captain Johnson. Clearly they coached him up there during the break because the Knights were in position and knew exactly where the Hornets were sending that. We have an icing call here, 15:45 left. Period 2. Knights 1, Hornets 0. Drop the puck in the Knights offensive zone. Looks like Waller is going to take the face-off for the Knights. Johnson for the Hornets. Puck drops. And jumping forward and covering it is Chase Borgard. Bjorgard just leaped forward and covered that thing. Monahan takes the face-off for the Knights. Puck drops. Tries to send it towards the net. It bounces off a Hornet. Behind the net it comes. Fauché from the blue line. Down he goes to Vokanot. Vokanot turns, spins. Takes the shot. It's knocked away. Went off of a Hornet. Far side corner. Vokanot up the boards. He sends it intercepted by the Hornets. Forward they send it in the Knights defensive zone. And a shot on there by Schneider. Came right into Ethan Johnson, and he just put it down and covered, and now we got a little scrum going on. What is it with grabbing face masks? And so after the play, both skaters from both teams separated. I think that would be annoying more than anything, Dylan. Someone just going out there just putting their stinky glove hand right into your face. And the Knights actually going to go on the penalty there. I'm not sure. Must have been a retaliation because there were players from both teams that were smacking at the front of face masks there. So Knights will be on the penalty here. 15-16 left, period 2. It's like Monahan. Nope, players from both teams actually. So it'll be 5-on-5. And we got a goal there by number 18. Got it on the backside. It was a nice pass actually from Peterson, it looked like, to Mason. And they just caught the Knights on the back door there. to tie it up one apiece. 15:07 left, period 2. Tyler Bechtold stepping in to take the face-off here for the Knights. Puck drops. Hornets controlling that puck into neutral ice. They come, they dump it and ricochet it off the back wall. Makes it over to the near side board, stopped at the blue line, pass across, shot from there, and goal. I couldn't tell if it was redirected. I don't think it was. I believe it was number 6. That was just a clean shot there. Charlie Vellner for the Hornets with just a rocket shot just under the bar there. Textbook placement there by Charlie Vellner. 14:51 left, period 2. Hornets 2, Knights 1. Puck drops. McClellan sending it forward into the offensive zone. Hernandez is trying to chase that down along with Vellner for the Hornets. Behind their own net, far side boards. Into the offensive zone come the Hornets, centering it in. A few quick passes and intercepted by Esterberg, who dumps it out into neutral ice. Hornets there to grab it. Forward they come, they send it forward, it bounces off of Anderson, and now the Hornets bringing it in. Mason West centering it up, picked up by Esterberg for the Knights. Coming into the offensive zone, has it stripped away. And Edina brings it out to neutral ice. They send it off of Waller, and West dumps it in there for the Hornets. Johnson stops it behind his own net. McClellan there, had it stripped away, centered in. Luckily, Anderson was able to grab that for the Knights. Hands it off to Esterberg. Quick pass up to Waller. Waller off the boards, down into the offensive zone. Chasing it down. Bouncing it off the boards and kept in there by a nice hustle by Waller. Bechtold on the chase of that puck. And a long pass by the Hornets. Cross ice into the center, through neutral ice, into the Knights defensive zone near side. Shot there and bar down for number 15 there of the Hornets. That was a pretty shot. Bodie McConnell. You can't get much more perfect than that shot he just took there. McConnell got it. He was on the near side, just kind of marching towards the net and took the shot from far away. Was able to put it over the goalie's left shoulder, just under the bar. And quickly, the Hornets score 3 goals. 13:09 left, period 2, and the Hornets with 3 goals to start out the second period. And to take a 3-1 lead now over the Knights. There's a reason they are the 5th rated team in the state. So we have a timeout here on the ice. "15 shots on goal for the Hornets, 4 shots on goal for the Knights." Knights back out onto the ice here, and you hear the crowd cheering them on. Puck drops into the Knights defensive zone. Fauché gets it to Vokenod. Over to Monahan. Monahan dumps it in. Around the horn it goes. Blue line. Kept in by Clark. Clark trying to kick it forward. It's about 2 feet in side of the blue line. Edina pulls it out. Through neutral ice they come. Down the near side boards. Behind the net. collision there right in front of the net. Shot on, stopped by Ethan Johnson. And here we go with the little headlock thing. Not sure what that's all about. I keep seeing that over and over, this coming in and just grabbing guys from behind around the head. That needs to stop. We need to enforce that because someone's definitely going to get hurt pulling that kind of stuff out there. All right, so here we go. And we got a player for each team going into the box after that exchange of pleasantries. .12:33 left, period 2. Hornets 3, Knights 1. Puck drops. Along the near side boards, Knights defensive zone, down to the corner. Behind the net it goes, far side corner, Anderson there. Anderson sends it up the boards, kept in by West there. Intercepted by Anderson. Makes it to Johnson. Johnson forward to Esterberg. Esterberg backhands it into the offensive zone. On the chase, Captain Jack Johnson sent up the far side boards. Hornets through neutral ice. Picked off by Esterberg. Esterberg into the offensive zone for the Knights. Passing across and intercepted by the Hornets, and we have a whistle. Through all that excitement, the net ended up getting moved. 11:59 left, period 2. So discussion here. And we'll drop the puck in neutral ice. Just outside the Knights offensive zone. Near side dot here. Puck drops. Knights offensive zone controlled by Edina, and quickly down the ice they send it, and we will have a icing call. So we'll bring it back and drop it. Knights offensive zone, far side dot, 11:49 left, period 2. Hernandez stepping in to take the face off. Puck drops. Knights have it. Johnson sent it forward. It bounced off of Anderson. Far side corner, Anderson with it behind the net to Esterberg, centering it up. Tower has it, and it gets past him into neutral ice. And the Hornets grab it towards the net. They come, shot on, knocked away by Ethan Johnson. What a play there by Ethan Johnson. Hornets have it, far side boards. In the corner, up the boards, Hornets with it. From the blue line, at point, sent from there. Johnson steps in and takes it off the body, and then he turns and spins and rainbows it down the ice for an icing. 11:04 left, period 2. So we'll have a change of skaters here for both teams. And we'll drop the puck in the Knights defensive zone. Far side dot. 18 shots on goal for the Hornets. 4 shots on goal for the Knights. Knights are down 3-1 here. Bechtold stepping in, takes the face off. Puck drops. Quick shot, knocked away by Ethan Johnson. Near side boards, quickly into neutral ice. Puck got past Hansen, and the Hornets grab it. They send it forward. Broken up by McClellan. Dumped back into the Knights defensive zone. Near side corner, behind the net, far side boards. Hansen gets a stick on it, sends it down, but unfortunately, that's going to be an icing. 10:38 left, period 2. Hornets 3, Knights 1. We'd like to thank Albertville Dental. Albertville Dental. Well, I'll be on the 20th getting a teeth cleaning. Also like to thank Ace of Albertville, Culver's, Jimmy John's, Puck Drops. Up the near side boards, into neutral ice. Comes Esterberg, gets it forward to Anderson, into the offensive zone. Met there by a Hornet, but he sends it down behind the net. Makes it over the near side corner. And one of the Knights just picked up and slammed to the ice. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. And from the Knights' defensive zone, they dump it forward and down the ice. There's aggressive play, and then there's that's just uncalled for. All right, near side boards. Knights pick it off, turn, spin, shot. It's wide. West has it for the Knights, stopped by Hernandez, but West able to dump it off. Hornets bring it in from point there. They take the shot. It ricocheted off somebody, went up and over the net. Near side corner, up the near side board, centered in. Back up to the blue line, far side there, shot wide. Makes it up the near side boards. Into neutral ice it comes. Hornets grab it. They dump it in. Puck makes it to the net and sent by Monahan back up. Hornets grab it from the far side. Took the shot. Kind of didn't really get the handle on that. They centered in there. Take the shot. Clark jumped on that and ricochets off of him to the blue line. Monahan fighting for it, and Monahan able to knock it out into neutral ice. Hornets grab it right away, and back and forth it goes, making it into the Knights' offensive zone, but the Hornets quickly clear it out. Clark fighting for it there in neutral ice, along with 3 Hornets, and they bring it into the Knights' defensive zone. Pass across, far side, down to the corner, behind the net, back to the corner. Off of a few skates and up and over the glass and out of play.
Just so you know, you are bad. Sound like that?
I mean, for him, that the computer is making me sound like Batman, but we'll keep it coming to you. Bechtold stepping in to take the face-off. Puck drops from the blue line. Shot knocked away. Near side corner, Bechtold standing in there as he gets roughed into the boards. From the near side board, shot on, knocked away by Ethan Johnson. Comes right back to a Hornet. Sent behind the net. Now over to the corner. Towards the net, knocked away. Hornets get it back, far side, broken up there. And it's able to be plucked away from Johnson, but he gets right in there and grabs it back, sends it down the ice. It did touch a Hornet, but it doesn't matter because they grabbed it quickly. Hansen hustling down. Another Hornet comes, grabs the puck forward. They send it, dumping into the Knights' defensive zone. Hits the wall behind the net, far side boards. And Johnson just clears it down the ice. Icing call, 7:34 left. Period 2. Hornets 3, Knights 1. We also like to make sure we thank Derek Brandt, State Farm, Luther Brookdale Chevrolet, Hat Trick Hockey. Break a stick, go to Hat Trick Hockey. They'll take care of you. Puck drops. Hernandez taking the face off. Hornets with it there. They take the shot. Goes off a lot of bodies. And sent down the ice, touched by the Hornet. Icing waved off. Hornets, far side corner. Bringing it up the boards. Into neutral ice. Into the Knights' defensive zone. Handed off. Quick pass to the near side. Stopped there by McClellan. This stick caught with someone else. Comes right back to the Hornets. Take a shot that's just wide. Far side boards. Sent. I think it went off of Hernandez there, but it makes it behind the net. Up the near side boards. Handed off. Shot from there. Johnson took it off the body, and McClellan steps in and sends it down the ice for an icing call. 6:41 left, period 2. You know, I see the B&D Plumbing and Heating banner up there on the wall, and all I can think is my neighbor had one out there from very early this morning. When I left to come tonight to hockey, they had multiple trucks parked out there. Like, oh boy. Puck drops. Near side boards. Down to the corner. Now towards the net. Tried the backhanded shot, but got it right back, passed it up to the blue line, and that one went through a whole lot of bodies. Behind the net it is. Makes it over to the near side corner, does that puck. Up to the blue line, shot from there, and save by Ethan Johnson. 6:19 left in period 2. 23 shots on goal for the Hornets, 5 shots on goal for the Knights. Score is Hornets 3, Knights 1. Puck drops. Near side corner is that puck. Both teams trying to get it. Knights defensive zone. Hornets come out with it. Cross to the far side blue line. Sent from there. And save by Ethan Johnson. Tyler Bechtold stepping in for the Knights to take the face-off against Alex White of the Hornets. Puck drops, down to the corner it goes. Clark sends it off the boards and down the ice. Hansen chasing after it along with Cheely. And the Hornets clear it out into neutral ice. Far side into the Knights defensive zone. Clark gets a stick on it there. Clark had it, lost it from point, over to the near side along the boards. Pass across from the blue line. Sent down in looking for the redirect, and Knights able to clear it out. Peterson for the Hornets did the fake like he was going to hit Cheely and then pull away. Cheely's kind of just like looking at him like, you're going to hit me, hit me. What's going on? You're not going to just skate away like, come on, man. All right, here we go. Hernandez stepping in to take the face-off for the Knights. And it looks like it's Vandertop for the Hornets. West came out with it, swing and a miss on the shot there. Puck makes it behind the net. Hernandez comes out with it, near side boards, up and into neutral ice. Fauché had it and sends it forward. And we'll have an icing call. 5:04 left, period 2. So with 5:04 left in the second period, the Hornets are up on the Knights, 3-1. Far side boards into the new center, centered in. Shot on, knocked away off the near side boards. Kept in at the blue line by the Hornets. From the point over to the far side, shot from there. And Ethan Johnson just reaches out and grabs that thing out of midair. What a save there by Ethan. So we'll have a stoppage of play, change of skaters here, both teams. We'll drop the puck in the Knights, defensive zone, far side dot, 4:41, period 2. Monahan stepping in, puck drops. Hornets come out with it from the blue line, sent and saved by Johnson. And, oh boy. And I think we might have another one of those testosterone penalties, Dylan. Stoppage of play and a bunch of shoving back and forth, and we'll see what's going to happen here. Looks like it's number 15 for the Hornets. And that is Bodie McConnell, and number 9 for the Knights. Easton and Monahan both going in to the penalty box. 4:36 left period 2. Waller stepping in to take the face-off for the Knights. Puck drops. Comes right to number 11 of the Hornets, who takes the shot, does Alex White, and pulling it right out of midair, Ethan Johnson, so we'll drop the puck, same place. Puck drops. Fauché had it for a moment there, but it was knocked away. It was just a little far out in front of him. Far side corner sent behind the net, near side boards. Neutralizes that puck. Rainbowed up right to McClellan. Puck remains in the Knights' defensive zone, grabbed by Waller. Sends it forward to Vokenot. Vokenot to Hansen, dumped forward into the Knights' offensive zone. Waller chasing it down. Along with Hansen, Waller. Just the hustle him. Cleared out there by the Hornets. Into the Knights' defensive zone. Johnson steps back behind, stops it. Had it to McClellan, but taken away by the Hornets. They centered in and knocked away by Fauché. Far side corner, behind the net. Back up the boards. Quick pass and shot, and saved by Ethan Johnson. I'll tell you, those Hornets are fast. Big, strong, quick. Knights standing firm here against the number 5 rated Hornets here. And it looks like Hernandez stepping in to take the face-off against. So off that draw, quick pass in, quick clear out, and Esterberg just dumps it forward towards the net and stopped and covered by Chase Bjorgard. It's only his 5th time that the puck has made it his way throughout the first 2 periods of play. So we'll drop it in the Knights' offensive zone. Hernandez taking the face-off. Puck drops. Esterberg shot it forward, coming towards the net with it. He has it stripped away. Hornets bring it out. They clear it out to neutral ice. Down the boards it comes. Stopped by Tower. And then Esterberg dumps it into the offensive zone around the horn. Far side corner. Grabbed there by the Hornets. Forward they come into neutral ice. In the Knights' defensive zone. Shot on, knocked away by Ethan Johnson. Puck makes it behind the net. Over to the corner. Both teams trying to get it. Tower had it. Had it pulled away. Hornets have it. Marching down the far side boards. Back up to the blue line. Pass across. Near side, marching towards the net. Shot. Bounces off of Johnson and hits the pipe. Makes it around the boards. Far side corner. 2:10 left in the period. Behind the net it comes. And backhanded down the ice by Hernandez. Nice little rainbow there, chasing after it is Esterberg, but controlled there by Dubik. Sends it forward into the Knights' offensive zone. Back up to the blue line. Sent from there. Off the redirect, makes it behind the net. West grabs it for the Hornets from the point. Passes over to the near side. Tower off the wall and down to Esterberg. Esterberg dumping it in. Far side corner. Hornets quickly clear it out. Into the Knights' defensive zone. Centered over. Behind the net. Tried getting it up there and it was broken up by Hansen. Gets it up to Vokenot. Vokenot quickly up into the offensive zone. Pass forward, trying to hit Captain Jack Johnson. It was just a little too far in front of him. Edina clears it out. West bringing into the Knights defensive zone, coming towards the net. Has it stripped away by Waller. And then dumped back in by the Hornets. Waiting for the offsides call as a couple of guys didn't even attempt to get out there, but finally got it there. That was took a long time to blow that one there. 49 seconds left. Period 2. Behind the net, near side. Kept in by the Hornets. Neutral ice. Back into the Knights defensive zone in the center there. Lost the handle there, and Monahan grabs it through center ice. Down into the offensive zone. Broken up there quickly by the Hornets. Knights got a stick on it, but the Hornets able to clear it out, and into the Knights defensive zone they come. They got a 3-on-2. And knocked away there by Johnson, and Monahan sends it down the ice into the Knights offensive zone. Waller dumping behind the net, and that is the end. They tried getting close there, but looked like Spindler was just standing there staring at him going. But they never made it near him, and that's the end of the second period of play. And I think they should put on that, what is that song? Got to keep them separated. To put that on there as they pull them apart. And so after 2 periods of play, the number 5 Edina Hornets lead the Knights 3-1 as both teams, after exchanging their pleasantries, make their way off the ice. Ethan Johnson being greeted by his fellow skaters there as he took 31 shots on goal total so far through 2 periods. And the Knights have given Wyatt Spindler 5 shots on goal. After 2 periods of play, it's Hornets 3, Knights 1. You're watching exclusive coverage of Knights hockey on the St. Michael Everville Global Hockey Network. Please join us for period 3 in a few moments. For Dylan Kiner, our executive producer, I'm Jeff Story, voice of the Knights. I'd like to thank Olivia Sutliff, who's running our camera. I'm back in about 12 minutes to catch the 3rd period of play. Welcome back, Knights fans. About to be ready to start period 3. 17 minutes on the clock. We're waiting for the Knights to come back out. While we do, we would like to wish both Aiden Hogan and Levi Antoine quick recoveries. Look forward to seeing them back here soon. Also, I want to wish Coach Fish a happy birthday and congratulate Captain Jack Johnson on his 100th game on the ice for the Knights. 17 minutes on the clock. You can hear the bunch of the crowd here giving a warm embrace to the Knights as they enter back out onto the ice. The Knights are down 3-1 to the 5th-ranked Edina Hornets. We saw some different scouts roaming around here. I'm sure that one of the people that are here to watch would obviously be Mason West of the Hornets, the All-State football player, I believe hockey too. I think his huddle thing said he was like the 56th rated skater in the entire nation, or player in the entire nation, and he's a junior. So here we go. Puck drops in quickly into the Knights defensive zone. It comes. Speaking of West, he's had the puck for a moment there. Clark grabs it. Forward he sends it. Esterberg to Anderson. Back to Clark. Down in the Knights offensive zone. Behind the net, near side corner. Hornets grab it there. Into neutral ice it comes. Picked up by the Hornets. Near side corner. Centered in. Broken up by the Knights. Anderson over to Esterberg. Esterberg went to send it forward. It was broken up by the Hornets. Into neutral ice they come. Knights defensive zone, far side, down to the corner. Behind the nets. Clogged up here in the near side corner. And sent behind the nets. And there the net gets moved. Caleb Pitsley is out in front with Clark there. They were shoving back and forth, and Pitsley ended up hitting the pipe and moving it there. I'm going to drop the puck here. Far side dot there. Monahan takes that face off. Fauché behind the net to McClellan, up the ice to Volkanon. Volkanon into the offensive zone. Knocked into the boards, but he's able to center it in. It's intercepted by the Hornets. They make their way behind the net. Number 20 for the Hornets there, Hawk or Hosh. Cleared out by the Hornets. Fauché gets it, tries to send it forward. Bechtold had it and dumped in by Volkanon. Behind the net it goes. Near side corner, up the near side boards for the Hornets into neutral ice. Into the Knights defensive zone. They try to center it over there. Knocked away by McClellan. He makes it behind the net. Passed over to the near side. Back up to the blue line and gets past the stick and out into neutral ice, but grabbed there quickly.
Our own player knocked our goalie stick.
And the goalie stick behind the net there. The puck went flying off of it. And there we go. We're going to have a penalty. Looks like it's going to be a tripping. And that will be on Tyler Bechtold, who's playing his first actually full game here for the Knights. He got in the third period last game. First game back. We're nice to see Tyler back. But unfortunately he got called, and now it looks like one of the Hornets is going to go in. So one was a trip, and the other one looks like he's calling a slash. And that one's going to be on Freddie Schneider of the Hornets. So 2 sophomores going into the box. Schneider for the Hornets and Bechtold for the Knights. 14:47 left, period 3. And it looks like Hernandez is going to step in for the Knights and White for the Hornets. Johnson sends it behind the net to McClellan. McClellan rainbows it forward. One of the Hornets got a pad on it there. It gets knocked back in and cleared out quickly again to neutral ice. White there for the Hornets. He dumps it back in. Goes to McClellan near side. Goes behind his net. Make it to the far side corner off the boards. Trying to get it out, and it goes out to neutral ice. Makes his way into the Knights offensive zone there. But Knights actually do get it back in. Shot by Esterberg. And knocked away by Spindler. Knights dump it down, far side boards. Edina quickly grabbing it. Down the ice they send it. Johnson grabs it, takes it behind his own net. Up the far side, he passed it off. Hornets intercept near side boards. Hornets making it down towards the corner. And they centered in and off the pass from Peckman. I believe he got it over to, I believe it was number 8, Pitsley, and redirected, I believe. And yes, indeed, the goal was called. Nope, it's number 18. So number 7 passed into number 18. So that is Peckman to Casey Mason. And the redirect by Mason for the quick goal for Edina. 13:47 left, period 3. Hornets 4, Knights 1. Monahan stepping in to take the face-off here for the Knights. Puck drops. And Vokanot throws it into the Knights offensive zone. Puck sitting on the near side boards, Knights offensive zone, and the Hornets clear it out. It makes it up to neutral ice. And they dump it in the Knights defensive zone. Johnson stopping it behind his own net, hands it off to Tower, sends it off the boards, and it ricochets. It looked like it went off the skate, actually, of Dylan, must be Dubak. And it rainbowed up and into, went right over the whole scorer's table, everything, and down into the area of the Edina bench. Hernandez steps in, takes the face-off. Puck drops. West sends it over for the Hornets. Down behind the net it goes. Back up to point. Shot from there. Ricochets off the back wall. Pass over to the near side. Down to the corner. West grabbing it there. Kicked out by Tower. Esterberg sends it into neutral ice. Anderson got a stick on that and picked up there by the Hornets. Bringing it in is Mason for the Hornets, and we're going to have an offsides. 12:48 left, period 3. Hornets 4, Knights 1. We drop the puck in neutral ice, near side, just outside the Knights' defensive zone. This will be Johnson for the Hornets, facing off against Monahan of the Knights. Puck drops. Captain Johnson with it for the Knights. Passes it over to Fauché. Fauché behind the net to back to Johnson. Near side corner. Johnson with a quick move and rainbows it up, down into neutral ice. It bounces off of Waller's leg pad, goes right to Monahan, who dumps it into the offensive zone. Behind the net it goes. Waller had it, lost it. Hornets quickly get it out. Hornets coming forward. Hornets rainbow it down in to the Knights defensive zone, right out in front of the net. We got a quick whistle. Number 24, he's not on the, must be on the, don't see a 24 on either of the rosters.
That should have been a goal.
But he did score a goal there, but it was called off. They blew the whistle. So 12:18 left, period 3. Stoppage of play will drop the puck in the Knights defensive zone, near side dot. 33 shots on goal for the Hornets. 6 shots on goal for the Knights. Tyler Bechtel taking the faceoff for the Knights. Freddie Schneider for the Hornets. Far side corner up the boards, intercepted by the Hornets. Over the near side, down to the corner, behind the net. Clark doing everything he can to strip it away there. Hornets keep it, and from the blue line, they ricochet it off the back wall. Try to do the quick dump in there. Down the boards. Back up to the blue line, pass across. And that pass across the ice, Bechtel got a stick on it. Puck sitting down in the corner. And forward it comes. Clark to Cheely. Cheely to Hansen. Got a stick on it, but the Hornets grab it, and quickly they come back in the Knights' defensive zone. Take the shot. It's wide up, and it rode the netting, and it rode along the very top of the glass for about 10 feet and then dumped over and hit the two mannequins over there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that definitely was a goal. On the near side boards, down into neutral ice. And icing, 11-16. So drop the puck in the Knights. Defensive zone. Near side dot. This will be Alex White for the Knights. Monahan for the Knights. Alex White for the Hornets. Ricocheted off the near side corner. Behind the net, Johnson and White both fighting for it. White puts it on net and cover by Ethan Johnson. 11:01 left. Period 3. All right, so we'll see here Hernandez stepping in for the Knights. From the blue line, that shot goes off of Anderson and dumped back in real quickly by the Hornets. Behind the net it is. Quickly sent up into neutral ice. Ricochets off of a couple of skaters and back in the Knights' defensive zone. Pass across, far side board, shot, and ripped right out of the air by Ethan Johnson. 10:35 left. Period 3. Hornets 4, Knights 1. Hernandez taking the faceoff for the Knights. Vandertop for the Hornets, and a quick shot there by Mason West. Ricocheted off up into the netting. Drop the puck again, far side dot. Same two taking the faceoff. Puck drops, and it gets past everybody, and down the ice it goes. Far side boards. Knights offensive zone down to the corner. Sent around the boards, down and all the way out into neutral ice. Into the Knights defensive zone. McClellan grabs it there. Gets it over to Hernandez, who dumps it forward, and we all have an icing call. 10:09 left. Period 3. When it's snowing this weekend, if you need to get out and get something even colder, go hit What's the Scoop. What's the Scoop? Proud sponsor of Knights hockey. Puck drops, sent behind the net, near side boards. Knights defensive zone, and sent right in and knocked away by Johnson. Down into neutral ice. Grabbed by the Hornets, and man, quickly in they come. Swing and a miss. And McClellan sends it down the ice. No high sticking on that. And that one goes off the referee and up into the Knights bench. 9:44, period 3. So we will drop the puck in the Knights defensive zone. And they've decided to move it out to neutral ice just outside. Far side dot, just outside the Knights' defensive zone. Puck drops, goes right to Clark. Clark sends it off the far side boards, gets it back, loses it, and the Hornets dump it back into the Knights' defensive zone. Chased down by Johnson. Jack Johnson, captain, sends it to Clark. Clark up the near side boards, intercepted by the Hornets. Back and forth it goes. Towards the net they come, centered over, broken up by Monahan. Trip, no call. Vokanot passing over to Waller. Waller into the offensive zone. Back to Vokanot. And we lose it, and now we're going to have a whistle. We're going to have a trip. So we must have had the delayed call on that there. The hand didn't go up until real late, but they did end up calling it. So the Knights will go on the power play at the 9:07 mark here. Down 4-1. 38 shots on goal for the Hornets. 6 shots on goal for the Knights. Waller takes the face-off. Gets to Vokanot. Back out to Monahan. Gets past him, and down the ice we come, and shot, and you hear it ting off the pipe. I think we're going to have a penalty here, so we got to... Yep, we are, and the Hornets pull the goalie here, get the extra skater on, so it'll be 5-on-5. They're just waiting to get it up here and try to keep it away from the Knights. Knights able to touch it there, and there we go. So we'll have it stop there, and the Knights will be going to the penalty. .8:41 left, period 3. And Monahan back into the penalty box. Hornets have 1:34 left on their penalty. Knights have a fresh 2 on theirs. 8:41 in the third period. Hornets 4, Knights 1. We're drop puck in the Knights' defensive zone, near side dot. And pass back. Far side corner. Hansen with it. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson gets his legs taken out from him. But as he sends it back up, it goes all the way down the ice. Taken away by the Hornets there. Clark had it for a moment, but lost it. Pitsley with it. Hands it off to Schneider, who backs up. And here come the Hornets into the Knights' defensive zone. Clark there to stop it. Takes it away. Far side corner. Over to Fauché. Into neutral ice. Hornets quickly into the Knights' defensive zone. They took a shot wide. Far side boards up and out into neutral ice. Esterberg stands tall there. Fauché grabbing it. Fauché bringing it forward. Fauché into the offensive zone, and Fauché puts it on goal. And a quick stop grab by Spindler there for the Hornets. 7:23 left in the third period. 17 seconds left on the Hornets penalty, 43 on the Knights penalty. Puck drops. Far side corner, Knights offensive zone controlled by the Hornets. Into neutral ice they come. Into the Knights defensive zone, far side, down to the corner. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. The Hornets are back at full strength. Fauché dumps it down. Near side corner, offensive zone. 18 seconds left on that penalty for the Knights. Hornets quickly down the ice. West bringing it in for them. He centers it across. And broken up there by Vokanot. West gets that puck back, though, for the Hornets. 4 seconds left on that penalty for the Knights. 1 second, the Knights are back at full strength. West had it broken up by Johnson. Got it over to Esterberg, and he had it broken up, but the Knights able to get it back and dump it down the ice. 6:28 and counting, period 3. Quick pass up. West touches it. And we'll have an icing call. Drop the puck on the near side dot. Knights offensive zone here. Tyler Bechtold stepping in. He's going to take that face-off here. Puck drops. Hansen was trying to relive that glory of the that first goal there. He's trying to quickly get to it, but it got away from him. Puck's down in the Knights' defensive zone, far side. Captain Johnson comes out with it off the boards into neutral ice. Quickly grabbed there by Mullen of the Hornets. Hornets off the near side boards into neutral ice. Dumped in near side corner behind the bench. Along the far side boards, sent from there. Redirected and knocked away by Johnson, and Hansen sends it out into neutral ice. Quickly grabbed there by Dubek, and he dumps it back in. Johnson stopping it behind the net. And the Knights trying to get the goalie off there because Cheely, as he was heading over, took a hit and hand went up for one of the referees. But they're unable to get Johnson off the ice, and the puck was touched by the Hornets, so stopped. Yeah, and we actually haven't even dropped the puck. We don't have 2 minutes on the penalty either, so they kept that clock running there. So have to reset the clock and reset the penalty as well. So 40 shots on goal so far for the Hornets, 7 shots on goal for the Knights. I'm going to wait here for them to get the clock fixed. All right, so left the overall time alone and just reset the penalty at 2 minutes. Esterberg taking the face-off, puck drops. Able to get it back out to Clark at the blue line, over to Monahan, near side, down the boards to Esterberg. Esterberg back to Monahan, back down to Esterberg, back up to Monahan, blue, down to Esterberg, near side boards, pass across. And then another pass in, trying to catch the backside there, made it across Volkanot, sends it behind the net. Clark there, up the far side boards. Turns, spins, back down to Waller. Waller back out to point to Esterberg. Pass over to the far side blue line, sent from there. Ricochet off the back wall. Esterberg tried getting it. Waller got a stick on it. However, it was knocked away and down into neutral ice. Spindler did a great job there of reacting to that, knocking that away. Here come the Knights in again. 1:13 left on that power play. Near side corner, Volkanot towards the net. Centered over. I think Spindler might have got a stick on that too because they knocked that away too. Monahan grabbing it, neutral ice. Dumps it around the boards. Near side, far side, up the far side boards it is. And knocked away by the Hornets. Quickly up the ice they come, short-handed. But Esterberg able to stop it there, and he gets a little wrestling match there. Here comes Esterberg up into neutral ice. He's getting chopped at there. He hands it off to Johnson. Johnson bringing it in. Sends it around behind the net. Far side corner. Esterberg there to stop it, but knocked away by the Hornets and out into neutral ice. Stopped by Anderson. Quickly he dumps it back in. Back behind the net it goes. Esterberg gingerly making it back to the bench there. Down in the Knights' defensive territory. Johnson stopping back to step out of the goal to stop it. He hands it off to Tower. Tower coming up. 8 seconds left on that power play. Into the offensive zone he comes to the near side. Has it knocked away and off the ricochet. Oh, there's going to be a penalty there on the Hornets. Ethan Johnson coming off the ice and pass in and goal. Pass into Hernandez, and Hernandez able to redirect and get the goal, with one of the Knights just trying to get up off the ice there after the hit. And Hernandez, someone said something to him, he just turned and waved. I don't know, whatever. It's competitors, I guess. So 3:15 left, period 3, and Hernandez gets the Knights on the boards off of a pass from Anderson. And the referee's hanging out over there. See what's going to happen here. Looks like they're hanging out talking at the score box, and now the coach for one of the coaches for Edina came over. There's going to be a penalty on the Hornets here, and referee's pointing to the head here. See what they call here. And indeed, one of the number 20, Robbie Hoke, is going in. It's going to be a 5-minute measure. I saw one of the referees pointing right at the helmet as he was talking to one of the coaches on the Hornets bench. Puck drops. Waller took that face-off, gets it back to Monahan. Clark up to Waller. Waller in neutral ice, near side, and dumped in by Vokanot. Behind the net, far side boards. Esterberg passing it down. Back up to the blue line, pass across. Clark has it there. Over to Esterberg, down towards the corner, back up to point, to Monahan, to the near side. Vokanot takes the shot and save by Spindler. 2:42 left in the period. So no matter what, the Hornets will actually end this with 4 skaters. See what the Knights can do, if they can climb back in or not. Vokanot taking the face-off here for the Knights. Mason for the Hornets. Near side boards, pass across to Clark. Clark from the far side sends it. Vokanot to Esterberg. Esterberg sends it over the far side in neutral ice and dumped back in by Clark. Chases it down around the near side and up and out. Knights will reset here. 2:10 left in the period in game. That's all that will really matter unless the Knights can tie it up. Down the boards, Johnson stops it behind his own net. Passes it over to Monahan. Monahan goes behind the net. Short-handed grabbed by the Hornets. Number 23 there, Johnson. And he tries to center up, broken up by Waller. Waller into the offensive zone for the Knights. Pass across to Monahan, near side. Takes a shot, hits the pipe, goes over to the far side corner. Puck just sitting there. Edina racing over quickly. Knights come in and grab it back. Vokanot up to Monahan at the blue line. Gets past Esterberg behind the net. Grabbed by Esterberg, near side corner towards the net. He comes, takes a shot at goal. Tanner Esterberg, how did he squeeze that between Spindler? Oh my goodness. Wyatt Spindler, there must have been maybe 3.5, 4 inches there. Spindler had that thing covered and got it just over his shoulder. You can't be in much better position than Spindler was. That brings the Knights within 1. Hornets 4, Knights 3, 1:23 left. Period 3, and being that that was a major penalty, the Knights will remain on the power play. We'll see if they can make something happen here. You hear the Knights crowd here getting all excited as they take on the number 5, Edina. Dumped into the Knights defensive zone, shorthanded by the Hornets, and bring it out is Clark. Clark sending it forward, taken away by the Hornets, and they're retreating back. And then they send it down the ice quickly right at Johnson, who stops it and gives it to Monahan. Monahan hands it off to Esterberg, who comes around, coming up the far side boards. Pass across the near side to Monahan, and the Knights pull the goalie here. So empty net for the Knights. Pass in the center, and it made it in, but I think it looks like Spindler covered it and was kind of carried in. So I believe they're going to call that off. Spindler definitely had a cover on that, and he was just kind of shoved right in. So obviously no goal there. 46 seconds left. Period 3. It'll be Vokanot and West taking the face-off. Puck drops. Vokadan gets it back to Monahan. Now back to Vokadan, near side boards to Esterberg, across the ice to Clark. Sends it, Vokadan from the near side, shot knocked away by Spindler. Another shot there by Johnson, knocked away by Spindler. Again, out in front of the net is that puck, and cleared out. 26 seconds left in the period to end game, and we have a whistle down by the net here. Looks like Waller, he took a shot and looks like his helmet came loose. So the coach's Fish is calling for an explanation here.
Do you know who assisted Tanner's goal?
Anderson, I believe. Oh, the last one? Yeah. Puck drops, far side corner. Knights defensive zone, 16 seconds. Sent back and down the ice by the Hornets into their own defensive zone. Knights offensive zone. Knights hustling down. Johnson getting off the ice, and quickly into neutral ice comes that puck. 2 seconds, 1 second. And the Knights end up dropping one here to the Hornets, 4-3, but you know, the Hornets come in here as the number 5 ranked team in the state, and the Knights looking to just kind of rebuild confidence coming off of a, you know, their 10th victory of the season. And, you know, don't like to say moral victories, but to play a very good team like Edina this strong and to be able to take them right to the end and almost pull out to tie it up there. They actually did get it, but, you know, they blew the whistle quickly. So, you know, there's no shame in this game, taking on a powerful team like Edina. The Knights, unfortunately, drop it tonight, 4-3. 40 shots on goal for the Hornets, 13 shots on goal for the Knights. We'd like to thank Olivia Sutliff, who ran the camera here, along with Lizzie Story, who had the first period. Dylan Kiner is the executive producer. I'm Jeff Story, voice of the Knights. Just like to thank each and every one of you for watching. Very proud of our Knights here tonight as they played the mighty Hornets and dropped one by 1 goal. Knights are starting to peak at the right time heading into sections. Join us on Saturday as the Knights play, I believe, Minnetonka at 3 o'clock. We'll double check that. Yeah, we only believe in playing the best. That's why we go right from Edina to Minnetonka to then right to the next one will be, I believe, against the Eden Prairie. So Lakes Conference is a strong conference and one we are proud to be a part of. So we salute the Hornets. We also wish Aiden Hogan a quick recovery. We also wish Levi Antoine a quick recovery. We wish Coach Fish a happy birthday. We also wish Jack Johnson congratulations on his 100th game as a Knight, and we look forward to seeing you all here on Saturday. Join us for Saturday's game at 3, JV game at 12:45, varsity game at 3, right here from beautiful St. Michael Albertville Arena. You've been watching exclusive coverage of Knights hockey on the St. Michael Albertville Global Hockey Network. For Dylan Kiner, I'm Jeff Story. Thanks for watching.